am muted. There we go. What is going on, everyone? Welcome into the Oregon Ohio State pregame show. This is the first pregame we've had on this channel, and you know what? It's deserving, I think. Obviously, we have an hour until kickoff, and I'm not going to say that I'm sitting here not stressing at all. As usual, I am. Spaz is somewhere, not feeling so well, so we wish him the best. But yeah, let's get in here and let's talk about this game a little bit for a few minutes, and we'll do score predictions. And while I was in Paris, Jackson and Spaz decided to do a score prediction, and because I didn't respond in time while I was 7 hours ahead of them and asleep, I was disqualified by default. So because Spaz is probably not here and give you a score prediction, he will be disqualified by default. That's fair game, I think. So let's look at this game. Obviously, it's been a long day. Game day was there. Quite the crowd, as usual. Oregon always brings it out. Caitlin Olsen, funny, of course, and did a good job. And if you see my eyes tracking this side, I'm watching these games where teams cannot score. Cal, Pitt, USC, Penn State, all of a sudden, they cannot score anymore. So, but anyways, yeah, there are three real big factors of this game going into it. I don't think we've seen a lot of these teams, like their playbooks. Both teams, I think, have held a lot back. D-line, can you keep the quarterback clean? Like, or get after the quarterback, rather. And the same thing, vice versa. O-line, can you keep the D-line from getting to the quarterback? I think those are the three big things because that affects all aspects of the game. For Dylan Gabriel, Will Howard, passing to those receivers, can you do it? If you can, this is going to be points galore, I think, during this game. But if you can't and they want to and then get pressure on the quarterbacks, then we're going to see takeaways. No, and look at talk about throwback. Jesus Christ, like 20 years. Nah, he heard me say he was defaulted by his score prediction because he didn't show up. Like you did
no,
me at
I
Michigan State.
totally. I thought it was 3:45.
No, you fucking idiot. You idiot.
Fuck.
I was early because I came in and I was like, oh, I still have 11 minutes? Sweet. I was early. This day is all out of whack for some reason, timing wise. It's just
I was just going to share the pregame link in our Discord and it popped up with you in there. I'm like, oh fuck.
It happens. We haven't done a pregame before. This is the first one, so this is a little different. So timing on this is a little off.
Yeah, a little bit.
That and I'm distracted, as I told them earlier for the viewers. I'm watching Pitt, Cal, and of course Penn State, USC. I'm like, well, no one can score anymore, apparently.
No, apparently USC is trying to lose another game with a lead.
Well, they're tied now, 23-23.
Yeah, it was 17-3.
Exactly. Well, Pitt was 17-3 too, and now it's like 17-15 because Cal missed a 2-point conversion.
My guts are all messed up today.
Oh, it's disgusting. I have pizza in the oven waiting. I fed Sam dinner his buffalo wings and fries and stuff that he wanted, but I have pizza in the oven waiting for me. Detroit style deep dish. Let's go. Oh. I was like, let me wait till the game time.
Yeah, you might be puking it up by the end.
Oh no, I already took a nap earlier.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have our other quitter because he was commenting. I guess he doesn't want to join us anymore.
I didn't email him.
Oh,
I didn't email them the links. Yeah, I was like, no, I can email them. I can change the email up. But anyways, back to topic here because this is how we lose people. Spaz, what's your game keys to the game? I already said. I think one. It's of course
Trenches.
it's each team's D line.
It's trenches. Period.
100%. I think it is, and I said both sides. Is whose O line holds the best? Whose D line pressures the other quarterback?
Yeah,
That's
and
what causes
turnovers.
mistakes. Exactly. That's what causes mistakes, which could lead into turnovers.
And
If everyone stays clean, this could be a very tight game, as we think it will be.
it could be a barn burner too. The last over under I saw was, I believe,
Oh,
was
sorry,
like 60 something points.
Well, I think it's still like 55 over under 55, which is still not bad. But I just saw Cal 11 penalties, 105 yards. I was like, that's what made me choke right there.
Jeez.
So their penalty yardage. I was like, yeah,
It's not going to win you many ball games.
I'm like, damn, Cal. Oh, shout out to Caitlin Olsen too this morning on the game day when she picked Cal to win. She's like, that algorithm's all over the place. I picked Cal. I was like, ha. So she's been seeing the Cal Twitter too.
That game day crew, they showed up, man. I tell you what, Duck Nation showed up this morning, loud and proud.
Oh, how fun was it to watch her? She like, I gotta go, and like filming him from two cars driving to the airport.
Yeah,
You couldn't hear anything, but yeah, it was like they tried.
no, but it was great. That was game day was a blast this morning. I enjoyed it. Wished I could have been there, but oh well.
Yeah, I mean, that's an experience. Trust me, one day eventually I would love to get there. Damn, on the West Coast, 5 a.m. Jeez.
They were lined up. I was watching my feed this morning and last night. People were lined up about 1,000 or more by 10 o'clock last night.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the photos of people camping out. Basically,
They were just ready. They were singing and dancing and drinking and eating, and it was a hell of an atmosphere. It looked like.
yeah. This game is these are the games you look forward to, you love, but at the same time as fans you dread.
Yeah,
for some reason you're so nervous. Maybe I don't know if it's the curse of Oregon in big games like this. You know, feeling like you're just going to fall short. I don't know what it is, but there's just this always this nervous feeling. I think it really started probably the 2010, 2009 Rose Bowl. Then the 2010, then the 2010 Natty, the 24 Natty, and then 2015, of course, TCU. You know, now there's just this built up of nerves, and it's just
USC first and goal.
Yeah, I see it. Cal is moving with 4 minutes left. Or no, they're the 2-minute warning, I think, and they're almost in field goal range to take the lead.
Ooh.
The Calgorithm. Let's go.
Is that in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, at Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh,
Ooh.
yep. Yeah. Undefeated Pittsburgh, by the way, again, who has had the quietest undefeated season. That will show, I think that will say how absolute crap the ACC really is. Sorry, Miami. Cal was robbed in that game. So is Virginia Tech.
Not sorry, Slim.
Yeah. I left that bitch. Well, actually, I refreshed, and that's what kicked me out of the stream. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be in here right now. That space earlier. I was
Me and him were going at it for a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I have enough to deal with today. I don't need to be.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown.
Number 4 in trouble.
Well, look at Alabama escaping at home, South Carolina.
At home.
Statistically, or as we've seen this season, not statistically, rather, sorry, as we've seen in the polling, they should technically drop them because that was a bad win at home.
Yeah, that's a bad 2-point win at home.
I mean, they shouldn't be in the top 10 to begin with. I'm sorry. You lose at Vandy, I don't give a fuck. You lose to Vanderbilt, all due respect, you're not a top 10 team.
No.
Then you struggle fest with South Carolina, which is a better team. They are supposed to be a lot better this year. Obviously, they showed that. But is that Vanderbilt better, or is that Alabama just regressing?
And Jalen Milroe regressed that whole game.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, it's like so. Anyways, so we talked about it. I do agree with you, Spazzo. Lines scrimmage, I think, are the keys to this game. What O line holds up, keeps the quarterback clean, or what D line compress the quarterback and make them potentially make a mistake, or just forcing completions. And whichever side also wins, obviously, will help the running game. What do you see Oregon's tactics being coming out in this game? Like, are we going to throw it? Are we going to try to establish a line of scrimmage, running it? It's hard to tell what Will Stein wants to do sometimes. It's really hard.
I think you're going to see some more deep cuts.
I can see some deep cuts, mid shots, outs. Because the last game, it was surprising that immediately they came out with a play action deep shot. Didn't hit it, but that kind of told, was trying to tell MSU, hey, we're not fucking around,
I'd like to see some deep outs, maybe some post corners early. Try to see if you can get separation from their secondary. Their secondary is good.
Yeah.
Their secondary is good. So if you can get separation from them, if you can get their linebackers to freeze on a play action and get something over the middle, take it.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, again, and anyone here that's watching us or has seen us talk, there's no discredit of how talented Ohio State is. We know this. The country knows this. It's just like both teams. We really haven't seen it. And arguably, out of all the announcements or the announcers or conversations of these teams that I've seen, everyone says no one's played anyone yet. Oregon literally probably has the best win legitimately, and that was Boise State. Cal missed a field goal.
Oh.
Cal missed. It got blocked. It looked like it got blocked. It got tipped or something. Yeah,
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Absolutely. Unbelievable. This is Cal. This is Cal in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Absolute Cal in a nutshell. Poor Cal. The Calgorithm is dying tonight. But yeah, I think it is no one's playing with Oregon, and even the announcer said it. Oregon probably has the best win in the sense of Boise State. And Genty ran wild, but he's been doing that on everyone the entire season. So that win is looking better and better and better as the season goes on. But this is Ohio State, so totally different. So what are we going to see? What are we going to get?
Captain's got a good point. Lennon needs a win. He needs a big win. And if he can't motivate for this, yeah, God help us.
Well, and equally, you can say the same for Ryan Day and Chip Kelly. I mean, Chip Kelly has never won anything major outside of Oregon, and Ryan Day has lost to Michigan 3 years in a row. He lost to Oregon last time. So imagine him going to Oregon and getting spanked. Him and Chip Kelly getting absolutely whooped. By
Chip
Dan
Kelly's
Lanning.
0-3 since he left here.
Yeah, imagine them getting whooped by Dan Lanning and Will Stein and Josh Lupoi. Could you imagine the Ohio State fan base?
Oh
To the
boy,
nuke here on the
yeah.
block? Yeah, I mean, yeah, so both teams, I think, are going to be motivated. There was a Game Day did that great segment where they were talking about it, and it was I apologize. It was Jack Sawyer, right? There
Yes.
he was saying, "Hey, I was a freshman when Oregon came in and beat us at the shoe." And he even said, "It's personal. It's time for payback, basically."
Yep.
That's kind of what this game. We brought that up on Wednesday night. Is this going to be personal? While it's different teams and coaching staffs to a degree, I think there are still some players. It's going to be a little bit personal, especially on the Ohio State side, because outside of Michigan, they noted it multiple times. The only team that Ohio State lost to in the shoe outside of Michigan is Oregon. And that was not a great Oregon team. That was a above average, just well schemed type of Oregon team.
Yeah. And shout out to Kenny Dillingham. What a great win last night over Utah.
Right. I was trolling the Utah fans, the fan podcast that we had on last year. I was trolling this. They ignored me, of course.
55-3, they get blown out in Salt Lake last year. This year they come in with an underrated team, but better than what they had last year, and they pull the upset. And they made Cam Rising look like dog shit.
And he's almost injured again.
Yeah.
Rise after the right. I'm sorry. No matter what, right? Rising, just you got to retire at this point. You got to just call it quits.
Hang
Like
your
you can only
football
take so
cleats
many
up.
injuries. You can only take so many damn injuries. Ooh, Cal. They might have a shot here still. Does Penn State have it? Fourth down. Oh, he got the first down. Penn State still alive. There are too many good, decent games on today. Right before ours, I'm losing my shit. So, Spaz, you fucked me during the MSU week because I had just gotten out of the catacombs and I was about to go to sleep and I went offline and you told me score prediction and I didn't respond in time and you screwed me on that win. That game is null and void. I was about to do it to you tonight because you said you felt sick and I was like, screw it. I don't care. If you don't show up, null and void.
Yeah, no, 27-24 Ducks.
You gotta let me pull up the banner, bitch. What is wrong with you? Thank you.
I've said it all week. That's my score prediction.
All right, Spaz, 27-24 Ducks. Yeah, and I do think that that's not unreasonable. I have to lean. I think the first half is going to be a bit of a struggle fest, both sides figuring each other out. Ohio State, you've seen this. Ohio State has struggled against teams the first half. The second half, they start unleashing. Oregon has a tendency to be unload during the second quarter.
Yep.
I'm going to go 31-28 Ducks. I stuck to that on Nick Cody's stream, Once Upon a Duck, in live. And I also put a specialty out there for Nick Cody, though, because he wanted a weird score or how it happened. I told him there would be a 1-point safety. Like the Kansas State game. I don't think there will be. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I wanted to put something weird out there for him. So 27-24 Spaz, 31-28 Ducks. For me, I'm stressing. I'm not looking forward to this game for some reason. I'm just not. I think it's just bad flashbacks. I think that's all it is.
Yeah.
Then you have to ask, who has the upper hand? Is it Dan Lanning and Tosh Lupoi and Chris Hamilton? Or Hampton, sorry. Or is it Oh my God. Knowles. I was like, I just totally blanked on the guy's name. Or is it Knowles for Ohio State? Who really has the upper hand? In this game.
It's hard to tell.
Because Dan did do that great little segment briefly on. Oh, Cal, you're done. Oh wait, incomplete. Wait. Oh, okay. Whew. I thought Pitt picked that off. Incomplete. Okay, good. They did that segment where Dan was breaking down the defense with Nick Saban and the guys and telling him how Knowles is running his defense. Now, just understand how he runs it doesn't make it easier to operate against,
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck off, Troy.
Troy wishes it was that, so that way his nerves would be
Right.
contained.
Oregon could be up 30-3.5, and I'd still be nervous. I would still be nervous.
TCU, huh?
That and the adjustments that you've seen Ohio State do with Chip Kelly and stuff at the second half. So I would still.
Oh, another one.
Damn.
That's 2 fourth down completions this drive.
Oh, for Penn State? They got another one?
Yep.
Nope, there it is. Yep. Oh, the USC meltdown. I swear to God. Cal, you're at 3rd and 15 on your own 15. Oh, God.
With what, seconds left?
Now they're 4th and 15 with 33 seconds left at their own 15 yards.
They're done.
You're done, Cal. Yeah.
Take a knee.
Yeah. This would be I'm stressed. I need to eat some pizza. I think that's mostly what.
I think I need to go take some Pepto-Bismol or something. Shit.
Okay. You deal with Mrs. Spaz about that. Lucky you aren't at game day. Jesus. You find a porta potty? Good Lord.
Yeah. They're okay during the game. Before the game, it's trying to get them in the game during the game.
There we go. 4th and 15 and tackled short. And that's it. Pitt wins 17-15. Good game, Pitt. Good game.
Oh.
Good game. Oh, and there it is. Penn State has the game. 29-30. Penn State. About to tie it.
Fuck, you're ahead of me again?
Yeah, I have better signal than you, even though I'm not in the West Coast and you are. So I should technically be behind you.
3
Get
minutes
used to get used to it. Exactly, Troy. Exactly, Troy. That's what we said I ended the show with too. Is good game, no injuries, no sloppiness, like no stupid penalties. No one, shoving people around.
Can I choke that fuckhead Pete Thamel?
You can. You might get a lawsuit, but you can.
That guy.
Chat too. If you want, drop your score predictions. Obviously, Troy already did 41-9. Captain Hills is 34-28.
Excuse me.
Obviously, Spaz is 27-24 on 31-28. And that's it. The point is, we're picking all within like 3 or 4 points, and I think that comes down to home field advantage. Home field advantage, I know some people say is not a thing. Blah blah blah. But it really is. Home field advantage is at least worth 3 points, I think, in general, if it's a good stadium. And the Big Ten, the road teams have not done well this year. The record is, as of this moment, is what, 1-9? And that was Indiana blowing out UCLA.
Yeah.
Now it could be 2-9 if Penn State holds on and somehow pulls it out. but the road teams have not done good in the Big Ten.
Oh, and shout out to my Dodgers. What a great post game last night. They were interviewing Kike Hernandez, and Ken Rosenthal asked him, what's different about the 7 different teams you've been on with this organization postseason wise? And he looks around, he surveys the crowd, and then he looks back at the announcer and he goes, "Are we live?" "Yeah." "We don't give a fuck." On national TV. He made sure they were live, and he's like, "We don't give a fuck." And got it out because they weren't expecting it. So they couldn't bleep it. That was the funniest shit ever.
That's greatness. Well, everyone, the game is live at 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific. I don't have the blackout jersey that they're wearing, so I pulled out one of my old black ones. It's like a muscle tee almost because it's so small. But it's better than nothing, at least. Spaz is just doing whatever the hell he wants to do.
Yep.
It looks like a rag doll.
Just my basic hoodie.
So we got the score predictions 27-24 Ducks Spaz, 31-28 Ducks me. Spaz, any final comments? And then we'll get the hell out of here and we'll get to prep for the game.
Let's go. Oh, sorry. I'm ready for the game.
He's about to die. He's about to die. That's why I took a nap earlier. I was like,
I did too.
I was like, this is gonna be a long day. Even though it's not a late game, it's a primetime game. It's just that type of game, you know.
Yeah. And then we got to return for another Friday game next week.
That's right. Next week we have Purdue. But yeah, everyone, thank you for joining in. And join us right here for the post-game show. As you see in the ticker, it's already scheduled. It's up there. So join us in. Win, lose, whatever. We will be here for the post-game. If Spaz isn't, that's because he's a bitch, and I will let him know so.
And if Ben isn't, then
there will be no show.
Fuck, there won't be no show.
There won't be a show. So everyone, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, check us out, check out the Ohio State channel, see what they're talking about tonight as we go into this game, and we will see everyone at the post game live right after the show. You don't want to miss it. Do you, Spaz? Are you going to miss it?
No.
God. All right, everyone.
I'll be here.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. All right, everyone. Enjoy the game. And
go Ducks.
Exactly. Go Ducks. Quack.